What's happening, YouTube? Jonathan Perriente, the Education 10 here, coming at you guys with another video. I want to ask you guys to please check and subscribe to my channel for more YouTube videos. And today we're going to be opening the brand new Battles of Legend Armageddon box. This is the new edition that just came out today. Got some very cool new archetypes in here. We have the Fossil archetype from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, used by Jim Crocodile Cook. It's a fusion-based deck. We have the Appliancers, which is a bunch of, well, kitchen appliances, a cool little link deck. Some nice reprints are in here as well. The 3 dragons that you see on the front of the box here, these are the special prize cards that came out this past year and finally are getting reprints in here. There's other solid reprints we'll get to. And we also have the Numeron archetype, which is a very talked about, maybe next meta type deck that we'll be seeing in the game. So without further ado, let's crack this open and see what we pull in here today. So there is 5 cards per box. 1 secret, so it'll be secret rare for 1, and then 4 ultra rare. I believe the secret rare is on the top of each pile. So let's start with the right side. Let's see what we pull. Now let's put the secret rare on the bottom. All right, first one we got Elemental Hero Chaos Neos. This is a solid little reprint there. We haven't had a reprint of this card in a while. There's the first of our Numeron cards. It's number 3 Numeron Gate Trini. All these Numerons are going to have pretty much the same ability where they can't be destroyed in battle. At the end of the damage step of this card, battle opponent's monster, you detach material from this card and double the attack of all Numeron monsters you control till the end of the turn. So you're going to see that very common effect amongst the Numeron monsters in this set. Nice, we have Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman. This is a great reprint. This card was going up there in price for a while, so nice to see that for reprint. And there's the Invoked Kaliga. The Invoked Fusion monsters got reprints in here, so Kaliga is one of them. Invocation got reprinted in here as well. It'll be a secret, could be a short print. And nice, our first secret rare, Dark Spell Regeneration. This is a Marek-based card. It supports the Winged Dragon of Ra. We're going to get the Rage of Ra later this year, which will have more support for the deck. But here's what this does. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you target a spell in your opponent's grave, set it to your field. You banish this card from your grave and then send a monster reborn from your hand or set on your field and send it to the grave, and you special summon the Winged Dragon of Ra, ignoring its summoning conditions from your grave, and then you send a monster your opponent controls to the graveyard and then send your Winged Dragon eventually at the end phase to the grave. So this is a nice little card. I don't think it'll see a lot of play, but okay. Next pack. Kind of go through this a little quick, so don't waste too much time. And there's our secret for this one. This is Glacial Beast Polar Penguin. This is another new archetype that came in here. Some little penguin supporters in here. I don't know how great this card's going to be. If this card special summon, you target a monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only use 1 Glacial Beast Polar Penguin effect, return only once that turn. Alright, not terrible, but, you know. We have Malefic Paradigm Dragon, so new support for Malefics. Nice. And here's the first of our Appliancers. We have the Appliancer Laundry Dragon. This is a very cute little card. I don't see this archetype really having a lot of say in this meta. It's a cute little deck for, like, you know, for fun play or whatever. Kind of unfortunate the deck has to rely on the Appliancer archetype a lot, so you know, won't really be able to, like, be maybe teched with a lot of decks, but, you know, it's there. And nice, here's a reprint of Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf, so this card finally will get an ultra rare bump. Gazelle is also in here, so both of those two are really the last Salamangreat cards that didn't get that bump up to ultra rare, so now they have it in here, so that's pretty cool. And finally, we have the Kalantosa Mythical Beast of the Forest. Understandably why it's ultra rare. We are getting the Melfi archetype in Rise of the Duelist in a couple of weeks. It's a very heavy reliant Earth Beast deck, so these cards are going to be very important in the deck. I'm telling you, that deck's no joke. The next pack. Would love for me to pull the fossil cards. I think the fossil deck is, a lot potential that people don't give it credit for. All right, nice. We got Judgment, the Dragon of Heaven. This is another one of the. This is the first one of those prize cards that came out. This is the generic tuner of basically a JD by the looks of it. If you synchro summon this card, all materials have to be the same attribute. Once per turn, if you have 4 more tuners with different names in your grave and you control this card, you pay half your life points, destroy all other cards on the field. Then you can't special summon anything except dragons for the rest of the turn. And then during your end phase, you banish 4 cards from the top of your deck. Not bad. Then we have our next appliancer. We have the appliancer Kappa Scale. Nice. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Lion Emperor. Not bad. And nice, we got Numeron Wall. This is one of the new Numeron cards. Numerons are mainly a bunch of Xyz monsters. This is one of them that's not. But this card's really good. If you control no cards except Numeron Wall, you can send this card from your hand to the field to the graveyard, activate a Numeron network directly from your hand or deck. You can only use this effective Numeron Wall once per turn. When you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, end the battle phase after the damage step. Not too bad at all. And Goyo Guardian. This got a reprint. I don't know why, but it did. Okay. To the next pack. Let's put the Ultra on the bottom. And yep, here we are. We got number 1 Numeron Gate Ekam. So we got another of the Numeron Xyz. Nice. We got Obedience School. This is the key ingredient for the Beast deck. So definitely Melfies are going to be playing this in the future. Book of Moon. Nice reprint for that. And nice. A good reprint here. Topologic Zoroboros. This card was a structure deck card. Very cool that it got a reprint in here. It was, it's a very good, pretty much a KO card if you're able to get it out. And there we are, the first of the fossil cards. We have Fossil Dragon Skulgios. This is no doubt the strongest fossil fusion monster in the whole set. Requires a rock monster and a level 7 or higher monster in your opponent's graveyard. You must special summon the fossil fusion monsters with the spell card Fossil Fusion. During damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can switch the current attack and defense of that opponent's monster until the end of the damage step. So this card, like all the Fossil Fusion monsters, this card will do piercing damage, but with this card, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent will be doubled. So this is a very good OTK card. Really, really strong. I will not be surprised if maybe Adamanticators play this. This deck, the Fossil deck, really, since it's an all-rock deck, it can actually benefit the Adamancipator deck. Maybe you might see little pieces of the Fossil deck teched in there. But it's got really, really good potential. It's going to be really strong. The next pack. So we got the big fusion monster. I'd like to see if maybe we can pull the Fossil Fusion. That'll be great. All right, we got High Rate Draw. This is a very interesting trap. Not seeing it'll do much, but then we have Appliancer Copy Bockle. So another Appliancer piece. Cool. Another Numeron Gate Trini. Kawaki Meru Draco. This is a good reprint. And we got Appliancer Vacuole Elephant. This is the next one of the Link monsters for the Appliancer deck. Next pack. And nice, we got the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. This is a currently used card in the meta right now. Union Carrier really made this card broken, so nice reprint. We have Intruder Alarm Yellow Alert. I'm not sure about what this trap will do, but cool. Galaxy Worm. This is a nice little reprint for the Galaxy deck. It can kind of do some things. We have the Appliancer Breaker Bunkle. Looking like a breaker switch. And nice, this is a good little reprint. The Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. So very nice to see this as a secret rare. I think it looks great as a secret. Used to be a really cool card when you were playing a lot of extra heavy decks when, back when we didn't have Master Rule 5, but it's not as good anymore. But this really did cool things in the past with in the meta. Next pack. Nice, we got Elemental Hero Neos Alias. Cool reprint. Number 3, Cicada King. This is a number card's not a Numeron, though, so kind of unfortunate, but not too bad. There we go, Invoked Purgatrio, another reprint of the Invoked Fusion monsters. This was once a secret rare in Fusion Enforcers. Nice, we got Penguin Torpedo. This was from Yu-Gi-Oh! Enter the Shadow Realm. This was a card that Crump used, one of the members of the Big Five that played the Penguin deck. This is kind of a cute little card. It can attack direct, so interesting little card. And nice, we pulled Miracle Rupture. This is another card for the Fossil deck, and this can actually be also used in Adamanticators, and I will not be surprised if they start playing this. What does it do? You get the focus fixed there. Sorry about that. Ugh. Send one level 4 or lower rock monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if Fossil Fusion is in your grave, you get to draw one card. You can only activate one Miracle Rupture per turn. But this is really good for Adamanticators, just to pitch a rock, a level 4 or lower one, to the graveyard and just have extra extensions. And you have Adamanticator Signs, so you can definitely use that. It's a good little combo piece. Pretty good pull there. Next pack. I got Black Whirlwind, nice reprint for the Blackwings. Necros of Gungnir. So this is one of the last of the Necros cards that didn't have a reprint. This was a secret rare. Nice to see that it became an Ultra. They gave it a reprint. Next one, we got number 2 Numeron Gate Devi, so another piece of the Numeron Xyz monsters. We now have 3 of them. Appliancer Test. And nice, we got Glacial Beast Iceberg Narwhal. So this is another generic, this is a generic synchro monster. It's level 7. Oh, not exactly generic. You need a non-tuner water monster. So I could maybe, you could probably see frogs maybe use this, maybe mermaids. Each time another monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's attack or card effect, inflict 600 damage to your opponent during the battle phase. When your opponent activates a card or effect while you control another monster as a quick effect, you can negate that effect, and if you do destroy that card, you can only use this effect of Glacial Beast Iceberg Narwhal once per turn. Nice. Almost done with the right side. Go a little faster through this. We have Super All In. This is new support for Flower Cardians. Again, another way to help the deck really kind of thin out. And we have Valeraphon, Mystical Beast of the Forest, so more support for the good reprint with this beast. And again, the Melfies are going to really have potential with this card. We have Fire Flint Lady. This is going to be nice support for the Infernoble Knights. They have more support on the way. Appliancer Celtopus, so another of the Link monsters for the Appliancers. And nice, we got Time Stream, another key component for the Fossil archetype. So you target a Fossil Fusion monster you control, tribute it, and if you do, special summon a Fossil Fusion monster from your extra deck whose original level is 2 higher than that monster's. This is treated as a fusion summon with Fossil Fusion. During the main phase, your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card and any Fossil Fusion monster from your grave. Then you can take any Fossil Fusion monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Wow, that is insane. Really cool looking art. Love that it's a secret. Go to our next pack. Got Invoked Elysium, another of the Invoked Fusion monsters. Goyo Defender, interesting reprint, I don't know why. And here's another nice reprint, Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. This is another currently used card in the meta. Very nice that it got a rarity bump into Ultra. We have Junk Anchor, this is a nice reprint too. And nice, we got Danger Jackalope. This card, don't know why this got a reprint. It's already been a secret. It's already a secret. It was an ultra rare originally. So nice to see that it got the secret rare, but it already kind of was a secret rare in the gold tins. So I don't know. I don't know why they kind of wasted a spot on this, but it's the only danger that got reprinted in here. So guess it's as good as mine. Moving on. And nice, we got Weathering Soldier. This is another piece of the Fossil deck. If this card is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add 1 Fossil Fusion or any card that lists Fossil Fusion in its text except Weathering Soldier from your deck to your hand. You can use this effect for Weathering Soldier once per turn. During your end phase, this card loses 600 attack. So this is actually the key dump you can use with Miracle Rupture. And I also think Adamancipeers will definitely be able to tech this. You can just send it to the grave with the Rupture, or even with Foolish Burial for that matter, and then you can just get Fossil Fusion into your hand or any card that lists it, which is insane. I mean, that's really good. Nice. Artifact Sanctum. This is another great reprint. This card is still running at about $15, despite every reprint this card's had, but it's still a key component in the game. It locks your opponent. You can use it to summon out Scythe and lock your opponent out of summoning from their extra deck. Chaos Neos. Secure Gardener. This is another currently used card in the meta as well. You usually make Almirage and then just go right into this. And we got Ra's Disciple. This is a nice reprint. Helps the Winged Dragon of Ra deck and also can help just the Egyptian gods altogether. So that's pretty cool. So we're getting some good pulls here. We still need to pull the Numeron Field Spell. Would be also a nice card if we can pull the Numeron Network. That's the key piece of the Numeron deck. We'll see if we can get that. Nice. There it is. Fossil Fusion. This is the key component for the Fossil deck. And let me tell you guys what this does. This is like a new, not as good, but it's a new and improved version of Invocation. It does almost exactly what Invocation does, except with the Fossil deck. You can fusion summon a Fossil Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from any graveyard, except for monsters with a specific graveyard requirement listed. Okay. If you banish monsters from both graveyards, neither player can target that special summon monster with monster effects. If a face-up Fossil Fusion monster or monsters you control are destroyed by battle or card effect, while this card's in your grave, you can add this card from the graveyard to your hand. You can only use this effect of Fossil Fusion once per turn. That is nuts. I mean, if your Fossil Fusion monster just gets blown up, and you have Fossil Fusion in the grave, wow, key recycle. It's not as good as what Invocation does. I mean, you can just use it when Alistair's banished, but this card, you know, Invoked was able to go to a whole new level when it was teched in other decks. And I'm very sure Fossils can be teched in a deck as well of some degree. So this is a card you can even play against Adamancipators if you run a mirror match even, and you can kind of cripple their deck just like they can cripple the opponent's deck. So this is really good. This is a very good card. We got Appliancer Socket Roll. This is the cute little plug. Psychic Wave, nice. This is a new support for the Jinzo deck. That will also get new support in Rage of Ra. Flower Cardian Cherry Blossom, nice. And we got Afterglow, very interesting card. I don't think it will see a lot of play, but all right. All right, so far we're making good on this box. We pulled the Fossil Fusion. We pulled some of the key components so far for the Fossil deck. And these were the big ones we pulled. Still a couple other big ones left. We'll see if we can maybe pull them as we go. Nice. Invoked Raijin. This is the key Invoked Fusion monster. Very good. We're on the left side of the deck. Nice. Another reprint. Assault Blackwing Sohaya the Rainstorm. This is a nice reprint for the Blackwings. Black Whirlwind also getting a reprint was nice as an Ultra. Boost Warrior. And nice. We got the final fourth card of the Numeron numbers. There's still another one to go, but this is the Numeron Gate Kodvari. And nice, Artifact Ignition. This card I don't think has had a reprint in ever, and this is actually great as a secret rare. So this is something you can definitely use with Artifact, Sanctum and stuff. You can just pop cards. You can pop a card with this. So you could pop your Sanctum with this, get another pop in addition, and you can just set a artifact from your deck to the grave. And if your opponent destroys this card, your opponent's battle phase is skipped. So that's really, really cool. Really good card. Next pack. Got Malefic Paradigm. Numeron Gate Ekam. Nice. Galaxy Worm. Another Kaliga. And nice. We got Armored White Bear. This is a brand new, another new little effect monster there. Secret Rare. Get the focus fixed here on this. So if this card is normal or special summoned while you control a synchro monster on the field, or while a synchro is on the field, I'll just read it out. You can target any field spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower beast monster from your deck or graveyard except himself. You can only use each effect of Armored White Bear once per turn. Going to be interesting where this card will see play, but hey, it's something. It can do some stuff. Not too bad. Okay, next pack on the left side. And there we go. Salamangreat Gazelle, the reprint for this card. This is the key component of the Salamangreat deck. First reprint this card's had. Looks great as an Ultra. Nice. Another copy of Neos Alias. Another one of Numeron Wall, so that gives us 2 walls. Book of Moon. And another copy of the Glacial Beast Polar Penguin. Next pack. Intruder Alert, Yellow Alert. Formid Skipper, this is a nice reprint. This is another key card the Salamangreats use. It starts off your combos and you can go into your Balinks. Another copy of Secure Gardna. Another Appliancer Vacuole Elephant. And nice, we got Dark Armed, the Dragon of Annihilation. This is another of the prize cards that got reprinted in here. This is 2 or more level 7 monsters, and once per turn, if you have exactly 5 dark monsters in your graveyard, you can Xyz summon this monster by using a level 5 or higher dark dragon monster you control as material. You can attach material from this card, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it, then banish 1 card from your graveyard. And this card cannot attack the rest of the turn. Okay. Nice to see, though, that it's good to see that these cards are getting reprints. So we pulled the Dragon of Annihilation, we pulled the Judgment. We still have to pull Trishula, the Fusion Trishula, and the Chaos Emperor Dragon Armageddon. Nice, we got another of the prize cards. This is Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel. This is a Link 4 monster. This has Saryuja's arrows. 2 effect monsters with the same, or more with the same type and attribute. You target one of your monsters that is banished or in the grave. You can special summon it to your zone. This card points from defense position, but its effects are negated. But then you cannot summon Link monsters for the rest of this turn, and the monsters that you summon is placed on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. So this gives you a little bit of additional summoning, which is not bad. We have Appliancer Electrolyrical World. So the field spell for the Appliancers. Obedience Schooled. Junk Anchor. And another one of Topologic Zerboros. Down to the last about 5 or so packs. We have Appliancer, another Copy Bockle. Nice, another Black Whirlwind. Another Goyo Guardian. Another Penguin Torpedo. And nice, another copy of Weathering Soldier. So slowly beginning to build those pieces to the Fossil deck. Very slowly but surely. So far we pulled the main fusion monster in the set in the Yugioh. There's also the Skull King and a couple smaller Fossil fusion monsters. Hopefully we can maybe pull them. Another copy of Appliancer Reuse. Another one of Laundry Dragon. Kawaki Mirror Drago. Ra's Disciple. And nice! We got the big Numeron Xyz monster. It's Chaos Gate Sunya. And this is the real boss Xyz monster for the Numerons. Other than the Numeron Dragon, which is like insane. So you can also Exceed Summon this card by using number 1 Numeron Gate Ekam you control as material. If this card is Exceed Summon, you banish all monsters on the field, and once per turn during your next standby phase after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card, and if Numeron Network is in your field zone, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined attack of all banished Exceed monsters. Nice. So it really can do some cool things, but the Numeron Network is the absolute key component to the entire deck. If we can pull Network, I mean, wow. And we're really set. Got another Socket Roll, another Super All-In. Got the Appliancer Dryer Drake, first time we've pulled him. Another copy of Sunlight Wolf, nice, that's 2. And there it is, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Numeron Network. This is the most broken field spell for the Numerons I've ever seen. Well, this is the only field spell for Numerons I've ever known. During your main phase, you send 1 Numeron normal spell card that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell's effect when that card is activated. You can only use this effect of Numeron Network once per turn. And also, Numeron Exceeds monsters you control can activate effects without detaching materials. Wow, that is insane. So we've pulled now at least 1 each of all the main Numeron monsters. The main spell we're going to try to pull, if we can get it, is Numeron Calling. That is, if we can pull that, oh my goodness. I mean, that's what really will makes the Numeron deck even more, just broken as beyond broken. Oh my goodness. And there we go. We got another of the Fossil Fusion monsters. We got Fossil Dragon Skullgar. So this is a rock monster with a level 4 lower monster in your opponent's graveyard. All of them have to be summoned with Fossil Fusion. Most of these Fossil Fusion monsters can also do piercing damage, which this one does. You can banish this card from your graveyard and add a Fossil Fusion from your deck to your hand. So this lets you just get the Fossil Fusion into hand, which is really good. It's level 4 and 2500 attack, which is not bad at all. Another copy of Gazelle, nice. Another Kappa Scale, Calentosa. And nice, we got Utopia the Lightning. This is the nice reprint for the Utopia. This was always a good kill card after you use Utopia rank 4. There's also the special... there's a special edition of Utopia in this set. It's got original glyph writing, which is very cool. If we can pull that, it's very hard. It's a collector's rare. And you have also the 10,000 Dragon. If we could get our hands on that, that will be pretty sweet. But ladies and gentlemen, we are down to just 3 packs in this box. Let's see what else we pull. Final 3 packs. Let's hope for the best here. There we got the Lion Emperor, nice. Another copy of Psychic Wave, Afterglow, so that's 2. Appliancer Celtopus. And nice, another copy of Fossil Dragon Skolgios. So we have pulled 2 of Skolgios in this box. Wow, I mean this card, if we're able to use this card in duel, and you can take any level 7 or higher monster in your opponent's grave as long as you have a rock monster. So if you can find a way to tech this in any rock deck besides just Adamancipator, I think this deck can do more damage than people think. I think it's more powerful than people think it is. So we got another Skolgios. That's pretty cool. 2 more packs to go. And nice. Another new fossil card. We got Specimen Inspection. This is a very underrated card. You reveal a Fossil Fusion in your hand, and you send any monster from your hand to the grave. And if you do, declare a type and a level. Then your opponent looks at their hand and deck and sends 1 monster with the declared type and level from one of them to the graveyard. You can only, if possible, you can only activate 1 Specimen Inspection per turn. So you can basically allow your opponent, you basically set yourself up to get that Skolgios out just by playing this card. So you make your opponent send a level 7 whatever type monster or whatever, and now you can make a Skolgios immediately following with Fossil Fusion. I mean, that's insane. Wow. Very good pull. Another copy of Gungnir, Sohaya the Rainstorm, another Fireflint Lady, and Breaker Bunkle. Nice. Final pack. Let's hope for the best here, guys, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got Steam Synchron. First time we've pulled this card today. Elysium. Nice. On the last pack, a reprint of Cross Sheep, and this is another main meta card that's being used. Really nice that it got an ultra rare print. It was a rare when it first came out, and this is a very key component that's used for fusion decks, etc. So this actually will be really good in the fossil deck as well. Got the Flower Card and Cherry Blossom, and for the final secret rare, nice! What a way to end the box. Another fossil fusion. So we have 2 fossil fusions out of this box. My goodness. So all we need now to pull down the road are the other fossil fusion monsters that we didn't pull. There's Skullbone, there's Skull King. But wow, this was a very nice box. Really good box to pull these babies, and I'm looking forward hopefully to playing this deck at some point when things get back to normal around the world with COVID-19 and all that. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.